I didn't really have a plan for this one. I figured I'd just make my cinema rig, and then if you learn something, that's fantastic. Today's microphone is the family fun game Guess Who, Pocket Edition. That's gonna do wonders for the audio. Basically, the S6 is one of the new flagship cameras from Zcam, Chinese camera manufacturer. No one's really heard of them before. They're starting to make waves because they've got this 6K camera that has like good dynamic range, good low light, and it's kind of starting to challenge the Red Komodo quite a bit. They've been often compared. How do we make the smallest camera in the world the largest, most obnoxious rig of all time? Well, you need a couple of things here. So first things first, throw a lens on there, 50mm Sigma. I kind of like a 50mm for a handheld sort of situation because it kind of gives like quite a bit of shake where it gives you like a nice energy if you like that sort of thing. Let's get going. So I like to start with that, which I've already put on, and the base plate, of course, because without that, there is nothing. So we start with that, throw the rods in there, because I feel like when you start building it out, it kind of can get unbalanced, but the rods add a nice stability, if you know what I'm saying. Try to make them the same length, kind of. So you got them on, and now she's not going anywhere, no matter what you do to it. Monitor, I've got a port keys. It's alright. I would have preferred a small HD, but I think this one was way cheaper, so I was like, I may as well keep it as cheap as I can. So that screws onto there, wham. Throw that in there and like really tighten it up if you want. I don't like to go too tight because I feel like it's not good for the thread. I feel like that's a very obvious thing to say. This rosette, it is so satisfying on the hand. It's the most comfortable handle I think I've ever felt in my life. Also from Small Rig, and it fits beautifully with the Small Rig cage. I'm not getting paid to say this. I don't know why I keep telling the brands, but anyway, it slots in there. Throw the Allen key in there, tighten it up. Bang. And honestly, the camera's like fully functional at this point. You don't need to add anything else. But because I'm all about that wank factor, I'm gonna put on as much as I can, starting with another handle, because why not, you know? I like to be able to hold what I'm holding. Quote of the decade goes to this guy. And also, if you cross thread it like I often do, just roll with it and just tighten it up anyway and wreck that thread. Now you can hold it any what way. Bang, again, still fully functional at this point. Was functional about 3 steps ago. But I don't plug the monitor until last because I get scared that I'm gonna mess with the cable when I'm doing other stuff. So this is the NPF batteries which they take. You could also throw in like a V-mount if you wanted like double wank factor. I don't know if I'm there yet. I'm not far off though. But yeah, they're a good battery. They last ages. Like I don't think I've had this run out on me on a job yet. Yeah, the NPFs, they're good. They're cheap. They last forever, opposed to like Canon and what Blackmagic's using. I like to use a variable ND. Variable is the way to go because you can just chop and change no matter what. You don't have to keep switching out. Oos. You probably don't need a matte box, but if you're like me, I love using ProMist filters. I use a 1/8 ProMist for pretty much everything I shoot, which is why I use this matte box, because this goes on, and then the ProMist slots right in there. I literally never ever get the rod length right. It's always like slightly off. This is actually my old football sock. What I do is I got some cable ties and I cable tied the sock to the part of the matte box because it's not a direct fit, and then I just kind of slot this over the back of it, and it cuts out all the light, so you won't get any light reflection coming in from any what angle. Works a charm. It's my old footy sock. I just cut it off and wire tied it on. Little tip, if you're in the same posse as I was, ProMist in. Oops. I get so scared handling these. They're expensive and it's terrifying to handle them because they feel so vulnerable all the time. If you don't know what a ProMist is, it's basically like, gives you like a Hollywood glow kind of thing. It softens up. It takes off that like digital sharpness that a lot of cameras have these days. So instead of stuff being super sharp, it's a little bit artistically soft and it gives you kind of more of a filmic look. Dare I say cinematic look. I hate myself. Right, here we go. I use a 1/8, but I also have a quarter and a full stop. But I think they're definitely... Oh my fucking god. But they're definitely too much. They just... It looks like... Unless you're shooting like someone dreaming or something like that, I don't think you'd ever want to use like a full stock. It's like the Bold and the Beautiful look. Like it's too much. And it makes like lights glow really beautifully. I don't know, I love them. They make old people look young and they get rid of wrinkles and they're beautiful. They look as if someone's like sprayed a bit of haze in a can in the background or something like that. And finally, plug the monitor in. Boom, one cable, how good. And that's pretty much it. The Zcam S6 in all its glory. The world's smallest camera turned into the world's most obnoxious rig. Definitely not discreet. You can make it discreet, but I choose not to. A bit about the Zcam. I've been using it for like 2 months now. It hasn't replaced my Red by nose ways. It's an excellent B cam. I like to like rig either the Red onto a gimbal and then have this set up like this for handheld stuff, or set up this on a gimbal and have the Red for handheld stuff. I don't shoot log, I shoot the Rec 709 in this. It's amazingly usable straight out of camera. I'll probably do some more stuff about the Zcam because it seems to be a peak of interest right now. Mind you, all in all, this is about 4 kilos and it's a lot on the wrist. So keep that in mind. Even though the camera's tiny, when you build it out, it gets a bit hefty, you know? Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you maybe learnt something with the DIY action or whatever. Love you. See you next time.
Give me some forgiveness. Give it to me, hold it.